Hello, my name is Evgeny Rmoshkin from Kamele Bauer Metrovat. There was a question how to configure Smart Collect to communicate with Dranetz devices, and particularly Encore 61000 standard. So let's go to Google and look up the documentation for the device. What I will be looking for is a Modbus register map. Alright, so here is a web page for the device. There is some information here. We see also that the device is supporting Modbus TCP and Modbus RTU. That's great. That's exactly what we need, but we need some more details about what exactly registers we need to read out. So let's check the user manuals for that. Here are the Encore series devices. Among them there is a quick reference guide, but there is no information about Modbus. All right, nothing about registers. It can be in software installation. No, software. It's just a description. About Modbus, but not the list of the registers. Okay, we can see here that it's Modbus is running on port 502, which is a standard. Alright, then let's go just to some random device. Let's check if from here we can get to the Encore devices. Alright, here are Encore series devices and the Modbus. And here is a couple of documents that may help us. Okay, here is how to configure some external programs to communicate with the device. You see they are reading the holding registers. So the registers which are beginning with 4. Okay, we will need also the device ID. Well, it's something that we've got to know, just how the device is configured. And here's important information. So it's 2 16-bit registers, which we are going to read out for the device. And here is a list of registers. And the device, I like frequency. Let's find frequency. So frequency is sitting on register number 40,055. All right. Let's start Smart Collect. And let's configure a new device in Smart Collect. So let's add a new source. I can double check that the Encore 61000 standard is not listed here from the pre-configured in the list of pre-configured devices. So let's create just a generic device for Modbus TCP. Let's give it a tag. I will need an IP address. Well, I don't have a real Encore device, so I'm gonna test with some different device, which, by the way, have a different registry numbers. Okay, so here's my device. On the communication settings tab, there is also some useful information, the device ID, which way. So port standard, device ID is 1, default, so byte order. I don't know which is the byte orders, I didn't see it in the document. So let's assume it's the direct. So here is also an offset, it's -1, which is very common, but it's not standardized. So let's add a new channel. Let's give it a tag F, descriptions, frequency, it's an instantaneous value. So here we can use float, the data type, or we can use a real. I prefer real, because then we will be much more flexible. Okay, so let's give this, let's find the unit suitable for frequency. It's hertz, right? So the register number is 40,055. Well, it's holding register. We know holding register in Modbus is beginning with 4, so we don't need to write it. So all we need, so we eliminate 40,000, and then it's just register number 55. And we're gonna read 2 words. 2 words of size real. All right, let's confirm it with OK. So now we've set up 1 channel, but keep in mind, so my device has a different register because it's a different device. So let's apply our changes by restarting the service. And let's check the results. Let's go to the list tab, let's select our channel and load history. Okay. Okay. Now it's definitely zeros. All the values are equal to 0. So that means that something is going wrong here. So of course the frequency cannot be 0, right? All the zeros, I don't like it. Okay, let's check what could it be. Maybe there's something in the documentation. Maybe it's so yes, it's 2 16-bit registers. We know that already. Maybe it's the offset which we are using is wrong. Or maybe let's begin with byte order. Let's inverse it, so CD AB, so the second register will be read first. Okay, let's apply the changes by restarting the service. And let's check our device once again. Let's go to the list tab, frequency, and load history. So now this is something, it looks like a correct value for frequency.